Elon Musk is no stranger to big ideas. The man who revolutionized electric cars, private space travel, and solar energy is now tackling one of the most pressing issues of our time: affordable housing. And it all starts with a tiny house, a $6,789 tiny house to be exact. The world's been buzzing with excitement ever since Musk's tiny house hit the market. Why? Because in a time when property prices are skyrocketing and wages barely seem to keep up, this $6,789 house could be the key to making home ownership a reality for millions of people who thought it was out of reach. But what exactly is this tiny house? And how does it live up to the hype? Let's dive in. When you think of a tiny house, what comes to mind? A cramped, uncomfortable space where every inch feels like a sacrifice? Well, that's not what Musk has in mind. This is not just any tiny house, it's a fully functional, smartly designed, and surprisingly spacious living solution. Musk's vision isn't just about making housing affordable. It's about making it sustainable and adaptable to modern living. Enter Boxabl, a construction tech company that Musk has teamed up with. Boxabl specializes in modular, foldable homes that are as practical as they are eco-friendly. And when you look inside Musk's 6,789 tiny house, you'll see just how well these two elements, affordability and sustainability, come together. The house is 375 square feet of space designed to maximize every inch, with multifunctional furniture that serves as seating and storage, making even the smallest spaces feel more expansive. Every detail is carefully considered, with a minimalist approach that doesn't sacrifice comfort or efficiency. Let's start with the kitchen compact, but more than enough for what you need. A 2-burner induction cooktop, a 3.1 cubic foot energy-efficient fridge, a stainless steel sink that adds a touch of class to the space. It's not about having a massive kitchen. It's about having one that works efficiently, sustainably, and in harmony with the rest of the house. And then there's the bathroom. We've all seen those tiny homes with bathrooms that feel more like afterthoughts. Not here. Musk's tiny house has a full-size shower, a water-saving toilet, and a sink small, but designed with comfort in mind. It's about making the most out of what's available, without feeling like you're sacrificing privacy or essential amenities. But the real star of the show? Sustainability. With high-performance insulation and the option for solar panels, this house isn't just cheap, it's designed to be energy efficient and environmentally friendly. It's a living space that reduces your carbon footprint while keeping utility costs at a minimum. A small house that makes a big difference. Now, here's where things get really interesting. It's not just about the design of the house, it's about how this house gets to you. Traditional construction is a slow, expensive process, but Musk's tiny house? It's designed to be fast, efficient, and scalable. The secret is in Boxabl's foldable, modular technology. Picture this: the house starts out in a compact, transportable form. When it's delivered, it expands to 375 square feet, almost like a transformer. But for houses, this foldable design makes the entire process more affordable and a lot quicker than traditional home building. Once it's on site, the house can be assembled in under 24 hours. That's right, while traditional homes can take anywhere from 6 months to over a year to complete, Musk's tiny house is ready to move in the same day it arrives. All the basic utilities, water, electricity, sewage, are connected by a professional team, and you're all set to go. And then there's the cost. When you break it down, Musk's tiny house costs about $182 per square foot. Compare that to the average cost of a traditional home in the US, around $150 to $250 per square foot, and you begin to understand just how much of an advantage this tiny house provides. It's affordable, and it gets you into your new home fast. The price of $6,789 for the base model is certainly eye-catching, but what does it actually cover? Is this truly as affordable as it sounds? Well, let's break it down. First off, the base price includes the essential structure, everything you need to make the house livable. The living area, kitchen, and bathroom are all there. But if you want to make some upgrades, say, add solar panels to make the house completely off-grid, you're looking at an additional cost of anywhere between $4,000 and $8,000. Want to upgrade the finishes, the cabinetry, the flooring? That could add another $1,000 to $3,000. But even with those upgrades, the overall cost is still far lower than traditional homes, which average around $400,000 in the US. And remember, the affordability of this tiny house isn't just in its price tag, it's also in the ongoing savings. Lower utility costs, lower maintenance costs. You're getting a high-quality home at a fraction of the price, with the added bonus of being energy efficient. However, one thing to keep in mind: the price doesn't include the land. While the home itself is affordable, where you put it can significantly impact the total cost. Land prices vary depending on the location, and they can add thousands to the overall expense. Rural areas might cost as little as $3,000 to $10,000 per acre, but in urban centers, prices can soar to $100,000 or more. Add in the costs for utilities getting water, sewage, and electricity connected, and it's clear that while the tiny house itself is affordable, other factors like land and infrastructure need to be considered. But even with those extra costs, it's still a fraction of what you'd pay for a traditional home. Of course, no new idea comes without its challenges. And while Musk's tiny house is an innovative solution, there are a couple of hurdles that need to be addressed before it can truly disrupt the housing market. First, zoning laws. Many cities and municipalities have strict regulations about what kind of homes can be built in certain areas. Tiny homes, especially in urban settings, face significant hurdles when it comes to getting permits. Until these zoning laws are updated, potential buyers may face roadblocks in finding the perfect spot for their new tiny home. Second, financing. Traditional home loans are structured around conventional housing, so tiny homes often fall outside the box for most mortgage lenders. To make this model viable on a larger scale, new financial solutions need to be developed, specialized loans tailored to the needs of tiny home buyers. If that happens, the dream of affordable home ownership becomes a lot more achievable. So, what does this mean for the future of housing? Musk's 6,789 tiny house could be the first step in a bigger shift, one where affordable, sustainable housing is within reach for millions of people. It's not just about cutting costs, it's about rethinking how we build homes and communities. As the demand for affordable housing grows, Musk's tiny house could pave the way for new solutions, from individual homes to entire tiny house communities. This could change the way we think about housing, urban planning, and community living. The potential for this concept is massive. Imagine entire neighborhoods of tiny homes, offering affordable living spaces in areas where traditional homes are out of reach. It's a model that could inspire not just home buyers, but entire cities looking for ways to reduce housing costs and minimize their environmental footprint. So, would you consider living in Musk's 6,789 tiny house? Is this the affordable housing solution we've all been waiting for? Let us know in the comments below. If you're excited about the possibility of affordable, sustainable living, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with others, and subscribe for more updates on Musk's game-changing innovations. This tiny house might just be the beginning of a whole new way of thinking about home ownership.